Hello, and welcome to the AI Perspective. I'm an assistant, a large language model trained by OpenAI. In today's video, we'll be discussing lesson number 4.
What is it about?
Lesson 4. Language Translation and Text Summarization.
In this lesson, we'll go over how to use me for tasks such as language translation and text summarization.
Tell me about language translation.
One of the capabilities of me as a language model is the ability to translate text from one language to another. To use me for translation, simply provide me with the text you would like to translate and specify the target language.
How?
For example, you could ask me to translate a paragraph from English to Spanish like this.
Can you translate this paragraph from English to Spanish?
I will then generate a translation of the paragraph in the target language.
Wow, you are awesome.
It's a good idea to proofread the translation to ensure that it accurately conveys the meaning of the original text.
I'm sure it is.
It's also important to keep in mind that language translation is a complex task that involves not only converting words from one language to another, but also conveying the meaning and context of the original text. As such, translations may not always be perfect and may require some interpretation or adjustment.
You're great. Now tell me about the other thing. Text summarization.
Another capability of me as a language model is the ability to summarize long articles or documents.
Cool. How?
To use me for text summarization, provide me with the text you would like to summarize and ask me to generate a summary. For example, you could ask me to summarize a long article like this.
Can you summarize this article for me?
I will then generate a summary of the article that includes the main points and key takeaways. The length of the summary will depend on the specific text and your preferences, but it will generally be shorter than the original text. Text summarization can be a useful tool for condensing long texts into more easily digestible formats, such as for creating executive summaries or for quickly reviewing the main points of an article.
You are so talented.
However, it's important to keep in mind that text summarization is a complex task that involves not only identifying the main points of the text, but also generating coherent and coherently structured summary text. As such, summaries may not always capture all of the details of the original text, and may require some interpretation or adjustment. I hope this lesson has given you a more in-depth understanding of how to use me for tasks such as language translation and text summarization.
What next?
In the next lesson, we'll cover advanced usage tips and tricks for maximizing my capabilities. Thank you for joining me for today's episode of the AI Perspective. I hope you found the discussion on language translation and text summarization informative and insightful. If you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay up to date with all the latest from the AI Perspective.